Hi Sue. Hello Serena. Hi there. How is everybody? Hello. Hi Lucy. Hi Ross. Hi Shirley. How are you? Hi Anne. Hello Sue. Hi Jane. Welcome. Hi Sue. Oh, hello Sue. Sue Morgan, Sue Barnes. Hello there. The Sues always join at the same time. Hi Ali. Hi Nicola. Good afternoon. Hi Gina. Hello Kirsten. Hello Ginny. Hi everyone. Hi Beverly. Hi Gabrielle. Hi Denise. Just move my wires out the way. Hi Patricia. Hello there. Hi Minnie. Hi Sue. How are you? Hi Fran. How are you? Hello Jane. Can you believe that last time I was live I had a complaint? I had a complaint because I say hello to everybody. So for anybody that doesn't like the hellos, maybe I suggest that you join 5 minutes later because I like to say hello. Hey up Carolyn. So yes, one lady complained last time because I said hello to everybody. Let's just say she's now blocked. Hi Debbie. Hi June. Yes, they didn't like me saying hello. They said, could I not just get on with it? So I'm afraid I don't do that. I like to say hello first. Hi Tracy. Hi Lynn. Maureen's just woke up from a nap. Hello Maureen. Hi Lucy. Hello Hazel. Hi Pam. How long should I leave the stamps to dry when priming before using them? So all you do, Carolyn, is ink the stamp, allow it to dry. Doesn't matter as long as the ink's dry, it doesn't matter whether it's half an hour, or overnight. Ink it again, stamp onto scrap paper, ink for a third time and it'll be fine. I know some people, Debbie, you can't please everybody, can you? So they were complaining because I said hello to everybody. And they said, could I not just forget the hellos and just get on with it? So let's just say I blocked them. If they don't like me being polite, then I don't see the point. I think it's polite to say hello to everybody when you've all joined me and taken the time to join me. I like to say hello. So luckily that lady is no longer with me. I've blocked her. Hello Maggie. Hello Harriet. I know, I thought it was rude. My husband couldn't believe it. He said, you're doing a Facebook Live just for the fun of it. And she says, can you just get on with it? Never mind, there's nothing funnier than folk. You're very welcome, Carolyn. Hi, Celine. Hi, Maggie. How are you? Hi, Bev. I like saying the hellos. Hello, Virginie. It's just nice to welcome everybody. Thank you, Jennifer. Much appreciated. Thank you. So how is everybody? Hi, Karen. How are you all? Are you all keeping well? Enjoying some of this nice weather? Hi, Harriet. We were able to feel as though we're there with you. I know, and it's just nice. I think it's lovely to say hello. Could you imagine just saying one hello and then just getting on with it? I'd feel so rude. It's just not me. Hi, Louise. Oh, thank you. You missed some gossip, Fran. Yes, a lady complaining that she doesn't like me saying hello to everybody. She just, well, her words were, could you just get on with it and forget the hellos? It takes all sorts, doesn't it? Not the licorice kind. I like licorice all sorts, Jane. So I like that, but part of my lives is saying hello to everybody. I like that, and some ladies might have been on their own for a whole day, so why not say hello? I think it's just polite to say hello personally. I'm so chuffed. Guess what arrived today? My parcel from the giveaway. Yay! That didn't take long then. I posted that ages ago. Mind you, the post men and ladies are working so hard. Need some rain to dig in my garden. I need some rain as well, Louise, but not tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to garden. I've been doing videos for her Chanda, and so far I've done 16 hours it's taken me. Hello, Jennifer. A lovely time with you. Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Hello, Alison. Hi, Leslie. There's lots of Leslies today as well. I like to take time to say hello, Maureen. I think it's just polite. It's like, because if I was doing a workshop, I always greet everybody when they come into the workshop. I'd never let anybody walk into a workshop and not greet them. Oh, you can't win every time, can you? You just can't. So you can't please everybody all of the time. At a time we are isolated, it's great to feel surrounded by friends, Louise. Exactly. I like the hellos as well, Lynn. I just like to make sure everybody's greeted. So, but there you go. Hi, Karen. Oh, two Karens at the same time. I'm very well, Karen. Are you? Hi, Helen. My paints, Posca pen and art journal arrived today. I've literally put one of my cards into my art journal. Look, that's all I've done. I've literally put one of my cards in my art journal. I've done nothing else because I've been doing videos. But I've put it in my journal. Remember when we created this one? I'm doing a journal with them and then doing notes by the side because I've got loads of artwork. I've got loads of artwork I need to do something with. It makes each and every one of us feel special. Exactly. I think it's nice to say hello. Good old-fashioned manners. Exactly, Louise. Exactly. Have you seen all this artwork that we've done on the Facebook Lives? Look at all that artwork from the Facebook Lives. Goodness knows where it's all going, but look at all that. That's from the Facebook Lives that we've done. Loads of artwork. Loads of it. So we'll just move that out the way. What are we saying? People are just weird. Oh, I don't understand them, Jennifer. Some are weird. I've been in the garden this morning and had a lovely time out there. I want to spend some time in the garden tomorrow, Stephanie, because I've literally had 16 hours of recording videos for her Chanda. Is it supposed to rain tomorrow, Pam? No, I don't want it to rain tomorrow. Can it do it another day? I put an order in with Stampers Grove today for the workshop items. Oh, bless you, Serena. Thank you. Pleased I've cut the grass today. It's going to rain tomorrow. Oh, isn't that typical, Liz? Oh, tomorrow, I've worked ever so hard for today, thinking I could do my garden tomorrow. Oh, you're waiting for 3 suppliers. The post's a little bit hit and miss, isn't it? I still need to catch up on some of them. Hello, Tony. We could all have it. We could all have it. And thanks to the other Tracy for the link. Oh, Tracy sent a link, did she? Thank you, Tracy. Hi, Sue. Hello, Kim. Put some more in your journal. I'll put some in my journal, Anne. And then I've got loads of it. I've ordered the nibs and mushrooms. Thank you, Maureen. 16 hours. Honestly, Serena, I've been filming for 16 hours. Mainly because I have to create the artwork, think up the idea, make it, and then video it. So make it again. I can't believe it. Hi, Sue. I know. I didn't want any rain. Sunday is the next good day, is it, Fran? Oh, I might have to have a DOS day on Sunday then and do the garden. I don't sleep much, Chantal. I'll be ringing James tomorrow with my workshop order. Oh, bless you, Roz. Oh, you're all so supportive. So what's the plan today? Not as queer as folk. Exactly, Sue. Manners count for nothing. No gardening, Tracy. Looks like another live then tomorrow. I tell you what, Beverly, I'm running out of ideas. After doing 16 hours for her Chanda and doing Facebook Lives quite frequently, I'm running out of ideas. I can't believe it. Oh, it's meant you can go for a comfort break, Jane. Get a drinks and some chocolate and now you're settled. That's perfect, Jane. Absolutely perfect. I might be all right gardening in the morning. Right, I need to get my backside out of bed then, don't I, Helen? I need to get my backside out of bed and get gardening early in the morning. Oh, I love creating, Tammy, I really do. You actually think, and now Karen Gartland has been a usual cheeky self, like she normally is. So I've got no idea where this is going. What I did was, in between recording videos for her Chanda, hello Yvonne, I thought I'd better pull something out or else we'll be making nothing. So literally I found this in my stash and it's a little bit damaged, but we've glued it, so hopefully that'll be okay. So this is one of those Tim Holtz things. I'm going to have to start selling some of my artwork because I've got that much artwork now. It's ridiculous. Stampers Grove are marvellous, aren't they, Dawn? So what I've done with this is I'm going to keep it this colour because I like this wooden colour. Hello, Janice. And what I've done is I've added some mount board to the inside. Never thought of it that way. Oh, I love how you reply to each other. It's wonderful. Hello, Sandra. How are you, Flower? So I've added some mount board to this shadow box. And the reason I've done that is I thought I'd create a piece to go inside, but that mount board has lifted it a little bit. So that's all I've done. That's all I've prepped. But that's because I had to decorate something. Hello, Zoe. So I thought if I don't pull something out, we won't be decorating anything. Hello, Ali. Anyone trying the new Percy Pig ice cream? Okay, Jennifer, what is Percy Pig ice cream? I'm off out tomorrow. Hopefully M&S got some. Percy Pig ice cream. I have the Percy Pig sweeties. Nearly 2 weeks since the warehouse. Oh, Maggie, I know that some of the post offices, do you know what the problem is? What I've heard is when I went to the post office the other day, Maggie, apparently if you send something, if you're sending 1 or 2 of something, then the posties can deal with them quite quickly. If a company's sending loads of items in like bags, because obviously companies like All in Create or whatever will send bags full of post, that has taken longer to get through the system. And the posties are short-staffed as well. But I'm sure it's definitely on the way, I know that. Oh, you'd love to own a piece of my... Oh, bless you, Karen. I don't sell much of my artwork because I always feel embarrassed. But I might sell a few pieces online. So, just to... because I need to... only for a minimal cost, nothing too pricey. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate this piece. And I'm going to decorate it with this. And I thought I'd use this cut one. Hello, Alison. How are you? Hello, Alex. So I thought we'd use this stamp because I haven't used this stamp for a bit. So I'm thinking off the cuff. So hello, Sue. Hello, Virginie. I've just painted all my table mats with gesso. Now thinking what to do. Can you paint on gesso? Yeah, you can paint on gesso. Absolutely, Linda. Margaret's 4 weeks. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off really simply with the Totally Dotty stencil, and I'm going to just go with the flow because that's what I want to do, just go with the flow. So I literally 10 minutes before we went live I grabbed these things. So I'm going to lose this box now. So this is what we're going to decorate. We're going to create a piece. Oh, your internet keeps freezing, does it, Lynn? Oh, typical. It's been 6 for me. Wow. So I'm going to decorate something to go in here, into this framed piece. And I bet you I won't be able to find that framed piece later. You watch. Because I've chucked it on the floor and in 20 minutes I'll forget that it's on the floor. Just so that you all know what I'm like. But you're used to that by now, aren't you? My son-in-law is a postie. They are working very short-staffed. Exactly, Sue, they are. I'm working for social distancing. Only one in a van. Exactly. It was open so my oxides are missing. Oh no, Sue. Oh crikey, what a shame. Oh, there's a few of you freezing. And am I still moving? Am I still moving? Yes, I'm still moving. I went for a walk yesterday evening for the first time in 3 weeks. Wow. So what I'm doing is I'm giving this cut and dry foam. Because you were saying it was freezing, I was just checking then. No, it must be you, Tracy, that's freezing because it's happening here too. No, I'm not freezing. I'm still going. I'm still going here. I'm still going, Shirley. So maybe go out and come back in again because I'm still live here. Everybody else live? I'm breaking the internet again, Maggie, aren't I? Frozen video, but can still see all the comments as they come. No, I'm still moving. I'm still live here. Fine at my end, yes. I'm still here. I'm still here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this off centre a little bit and I'm going to blend. I'm glad some of you are okay. I'm going to blend this Distress Oxide over my stencil. And now I'm using a craft card. All fine here, oh good. We're still here for some people. Sorry if you're freezing, there's nothing I can do with the internet. My internet seems to be fine at the moment. If you go out and come back in, you might find it a little bit better. No freeze here, brilliant Patricia. So what I'm doing is I'm blending my Distress Oxides over my stencil. And I just need to pick the oxide up again. Because I'm using a very absorbent card, which is the craft card, I need to make sure there's a good layer of ink on here. Just so that you get a good blend of ink. So just keep applying that ink, just blending over there. Okay, here for Helen as well, brilliant. So maybe if you're having a problem, just go out and come back in again, that might help. Oh, and Karen's there as well. How are you, Karen? You keeping busy? I've got one more video to do, Karen, and then we might be able to have a chat. One more video for her Chanda, she says. It's taken me hours. In fact, I've got a headache. You know when you've been looking at stuff for ages, like screens? Got a bit of a headache. So I'm going to now go to the darker colour. That was Vintage Photo, and this is Ground Espresso. Good afternoon, Patsy. Got a cuppa and chocolate. Happy to sit and watch now. Brilliant, Anne. What colour is it, Tracy? So, Margaret, I'm using Vintage Photo, and this one is Ground Espresso. It is Ground Espresso. So, Vintage Photo and Ground Espresso, because this is going to match my piece, my wooden piece. That's why I'm using these colours, because it's going to match my wooden piece that I want to use. So we're just blending that over there. But we're not leaving it like that, obviously, because I want to do something more. You know me, I like to just do a little bit more. Gonna have an ice cream. Oh, Karen's going to have an ice cream. Yeah, but is it a Percy Pig one? I've just ordered lots of dot stencil. Yay, Jane, thank you. What colours? The colours, Roz, are Vintage Photo and Ground Espresso, because I want to do it so it matches my framed piece. And then what I'm going to do is another technique that I do. Let's just move this out the way. And I'm on a bit of a go slow, so you'll have to bear with me because I'm not in a rush at all. So I'm taking some gesso. She says, if the gesso will come out. Just bear with me a second. There we go, we've got some gesso. We've got some gesso here. Apparently, alcohol got for headache. The more you drink, the more you forget. That's exactly like my husband, Jennifer. The more he drinks, the more he forgets. Can we have one, please? Tea and crumpets and strawberry jam Claire's had. How yummy does that sound? Oh, it's very civilised, that is, Claire. So I'm picking up this gesso, like so, and I'm going to scrape it across my card. And you're doing it in a random fashion, okay? Very randomly. Don't think about it too much. Just do it in a random fashion. And the oxides are reactive to moisture. And this is another technique for you. The oxides are reactive to moisture. So we'll just wipe this up. And what you'll see happen, carrot cake and a cup of tea. Oh, you're all doing it now, aren't you? You're just making me want some chocolate and you're just making me hungry. You're doing that again. You're just making me hungry. So I will lift this up. Ordered the 6x6 lots of dots a few days ago. Looking forward to more goodies arriving. Yay, Jane. So let me just show you what happens with this. So can you see, whoops, because the oxides are reactive to moisture, the oxide absorbs up through the gesso and gives you another technique. It doesn't matter, Janet. Happy birthday, Sue. Yeah, chalk on a chalkboard. But can you see that you've got your lots of dots absorbing through the gesso? Yes, white gesso, Maureen. So it's absorbing through the gesso up to the surface, and that means you get a different look, a different technique. Susan's got mini chocolate eggs. Fish and chips tonight. Ooh, quite fancy fish and chips. Yes, happy birthday, Sue. So we're going to give that a dry. Just reaching for my heat tool. Yay, happy birthday, Sue. Happy birthday. So I'm just going to give that. What you need to do when you do this technique is allow the oxides to absorb into the gesso. The pencil stamp is, what date are we on now? Is it the 16th today? Oh, I haven't got a clue what day of the week I'm on. It can't be the 16th today. Yeah, it is, 16th today. Pork chops here. Will you stop talking about food? You're making me hungry. Is it the 16th today? So I'm thinking, Liz, the pencil stamp should be with James by Monday, Tuesday next week. I would have thought. Hello, welcome from France, Juliet. So yes, so it should be there by then, I would have thought, Liz. I love that pencil stamp. I do like how you all reply to each other. So just give this a dry. You're very welcome, Sue. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'd sing to you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you. That is the worst singing on the planet. But there you go, Sue. I've sang. We're having sausage. Will you stop talking about food? Oh, yes, it is 165 pencil stamp. I love how Karen knows the numbers. So good. 16th, so it should be with James sort of Monday, Tuesday time, Liz. I'm going to have you lot gammon joint and roasties. Stop it. So can you see? Just look at that lovely technique. Egg and chips. It's just, you're all a nightmare. Yes, if you go over with clear texture paste, the oxides, whatever you do that's got moisture, it will appear through. But I love the gesso because what happens with the gesso is you get these dark areas where you've added the dark colour and you get these light areas where you've added the lighter colour. So it's wonderful. Hi Shelley, thank you. Did you receive my mail on your fabulous card? So it gives a two-tone colour. So I absolutely love that, and it's a real chalky effect. It's the Danish Queen, Margrethe, 80 years birthday today. Oh, wow, Bettina. And cottage pie we've got in the oven there. So what I'm going to do now is have a look at my image. So if I bring in the acetate, this acetate and have a look where I want my focal image, which is my cup, which I think I'm going for here. I'm going to add it here, I think. Yep, definitely. I'm going to add it there. Could you not find us, Kim? We've literally done, all as we've done, Kim, is we've blended some oxide inks through the stencil, and then I've applied gesso over the top randomly with a palette knife. As if you had a gin and tonic, not me. I haven't had a gin and tonic, I promise. I think you can pre-order from James Jane. Yeah, I'd message James Dennison and see what he says. But yes, James Dennison's definitely got them on order. So I love that background. This bit where it's dark is just lovely. So I'm now going to bring in, I'm sorry about the glare, I'm going to bring in my cup stamp. Can you tell it's well loved? What kind of paper you twirl on? This paper here is craft card. I'm using craft card, Eugenie. You know, brown craft card? That's all I'm using. Or you could use some packaging. You could use packaging as well. James Dennison from Stampers Grove. Kim. It's James Dennison from Stampers Grove. So I'm just giving this stamp a really good inking. And I love using this stamp. I haven't used it for a bit because I had so many of the others to use. So it's I'll post it again. It's a small book inspired of one of Tracy's lives. Oh, brilliant, Shally. I know. Your little book with the ants on. That's the one that Sue wants to see. Your little book with the ants on. She wants to see it because she can't find it. So if you want to post it again in the group so she can ooh and ah over it for you. So I'm just now going to just wipe this bit of black from the edge here. Just a little bit here. That's it. Just a little bit heavy-handed. So now I'm going to stamp my image, turn it on the side so I can see where I want to put it. And it just makes it easier. I've got so much rubbish. Let's chuck that on the floor just for a change. We're going to stamp this on the side here, just so it's a little bit off centre, because I like it being a little bit off centre. Oh, coffee and Tia Maria. Oh, bless you, Kim. Thank you very much. You're so good. Thank you. I tell you what, are you all drinking alcohol in the middle of the afternoon? We're mentioning Tia Maria and coffee and gin. I can't believe it. And then you're talking about food. I think you just like me to suffer while I'm doing a live, because I've got no drink, no chocolate, no food. So I'm just adding this on the side. I love this cup stamp. It's nice to use one of the different ones. Just lifting that up to make sure I get that central area. Which group, Sue, do you want me to post it on? Yeah, which soup, Sue? Which group, Sue, is the easiest for you to find? Sue will probably say, oh, any. I can't find any. So just lift that up. And look how that looks now. And we're going to add some dimension. I just love that. Got my Stampers Grove stuff today, but still waiting on a Chandy. It might be because there's a lot of orders gone out in one bag at one time, June. So instead of 1 or 2 orders, it's hundreds of orders that have gone in bags. So then the post office take longer to sort them out. And they're so short-staffed at the moment. Hi, Sarah. So we've now got our stamped image, and we've got this gesso in the background. Just love that. So what I've got now is I wonder if I've got any mount board just available here. I haven't got a piece of mount board. Let me see if I've got a piece of mount board in my rubbish bag. It's all right when you're hunting for things in your rubbish bag, isn't it? No, I haven't. Tracy's Creative Addicts. Tracy's Creative Addicts. That is so funny, that is. Tracy's Creative Addicts. Oh. Yes, I do have a list of stamps. It's when the workshop's paid for, Dot, I send you a link to the group. And in the group is a list of products that we're using. I will also be doing a live video before the workshop for some prep. I had to think then, just for some prep. So yes, I'll be doing that as well. Just cut this down. It's all right, I'm thinking to myself, if I have to stay in 12 weeks, I'm going to enjoy it. So it's alcohol every day. Well, nearly every day for every day. That is so funny. Right, so what I've got is I've got 2 of these cups here. And I'm going to add a touch. Where's that other piece of cut and dry foam? I'm just going to add a touch of colour to one of those cups. It's Tracy Evans, Create, Inspire, Share. Because we create, we inspire each other, and we share. Just to confuse you, Sue. Just to make it, harder. Hello, Jan. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adhere these 2 cups together, mainly just to give me a little bit more of a sturdy piece, because then when I sell these pieces, they're proper sturdy pieces. They're not flimsy pieces of artwork. I don't like it when they're too flimsy. So we're just going to add that to here, like so. Just take that excess glue off. Wipe it on my pyjamas like you do, that excess glue. Just going to add this here. What are we saying? Just arrived. Hello, Christine. How are you? So that will be added there, but we don't want it flat like that. So what I'm thinking is, you see this cut and dry foam? I could add this cut and dry foam to the back, stick it down, and then it will be quite raised. No, it's too raised, you see. Let's cut it in half. Do you know? It's because I've got no foam pad. I don't think I've got any foam pad left. Let me just double check. Oh, I have. I'm talking a load of rubbish. So let's just give it some dimension. I got some of your artwork, Tracy, in my craft room. Oh, Sandra, that feels like ages ago when you bought that artwork. That's the one Tracy just mentioned. Oh, Sandra, that seems ages ago when you bought some artwork from me. I remember you buying it now. So I'm just going to remove this, add some foam to the back, just so that it's got some dimension. Just so it lifts it a little bit. And just add some adhesive to that so that it doesn't come unstuck. Like so. And we're not finished yet. We're not finished there. That's better. Just so it's slightly raised. Like so. That's much better. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move that out the way. And then I'm going to bring in a book page. My cardigan and hair was covered in white gesso on the day of the workshop. That is so funny, Sue. So we're now just going to... I want some text. Do I want text or do I want numbers? Come on, Tracy, think. Let's have a bit of both. So I need a bit more detail. So I'm now going to... I'm waiting on my second order, Maureen, is from Hixie Soft. They're normally fast as well. I haven't got my own website, Bettina. Well, I've got my own group, Bettina, and my own Facebook group. So, yes. Can I buy this one? You haven't even seen it yet, Karen. It might be rubbish. So I'm now going to ink the stamp up again and add some book pages. Can you tell I'm now running out of space just for a change? So I'm going to stamp this cup again. Did you miss yesterday, Autumn? It doesn't matter. You can catch up with it. Has the weather settled down, Autumn? And everybody's safe? There was a storm where Autumn was, because Autumn's from the USA, and there was a storm. So I hope you're safe, Autumn. Just need to move some of my... I've got that many things on my desk. I'm just stamping the cup. Please, can you show us the piece for the next workshop? Of course I can, Sue. I can show you the next piece, no problem at all. Matches my other cup stamp piece. Oh, no problem, Karen. I'm probably going to sell some of my art pieces, but this one, you know, I'll let you know, no problem at all. So there's the stamp. Let me just bring the book in that Sue wants to see. I'm going off on tangents here. You're not wrong, Maureen. What did Maureen say? Oh, I missed the comment. What did Maureen say? Where's Maureen? How come I can't see Maureen's comment when I scroll down? Did Maureen say something ages ago? Welcome back, Autumn. I love using the book pages as well, Paula. Was there a live yesterday? Not yesterday. No, there wasn't, Autumn. Oh, I'm losing track as well, Jennifer. Was there a live? No, there wasn't a live yesterday. What day of the week are we on? Thursday? No, we didn't do a live yesterday, Autumn. So this is the book, Sue, that we're doing in the workshop. So this is the book that we're creating in the workshop. Okay, so if I open it up so you can see the front and the back of the book. And then if I open the book, this is what we're creating. Okay, this is the accordion that we're creating. And we've got the back as well. Oh, it doesn't help if I put it on the side. I thought I was on a chander then. What a drip. So we're creating the back as well. So we'll be doing that in my workshop. So that's the workshop that we'll be creating, the workshop piece. But before we go live, I will do a live Facebook in the group just to say what little bit of prep you need to do, because you'll need to cut the card pieces. But nothing too difficult, nothing too complicated, but it'll be fun to create together and we'll have a good time. So I hope that's okay, Sue. That's what you wanted to see. And it's something like, let me remember now, but it doesn't matter, you can make the cover out of anything, but this is 3 3/4 inches nearly that way and 5 inches this way. I hope that makes sense, but I'll go through all that in the live anyway. So we'll go through that when we do the workshop. So we'll make sure we do that, and you know, before we do the workshop, we'll go live and we'll talk about some prep as well. So exciting to see the finished projects. Oh, thank you, Sarah. And I really appreciate you all joining me as well. You're so supportive, you really are. So what I'm going to do now is let's bring our piece in here. I love creating these dimensional pieces. I loved the last workshop. Oh, thank you, Sue. I loved doing the last workshop, to be honest. It was such a pleasure. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to tear this out, just so that we've got a torn edge. Make sure we get that edge like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this, just a little bit less of that book page, just so we can see some of that beige underneath. There we go. And I'm still talking to myself, like I do. What are we saying? Think she is watching but not sure, as I have just finished work. Oh, you're replying to Paula. I love how you reply to everybody. Oh, I'm glad you liked the book, Pam. I loved creating that one. And that's what I like about Facebook Lives as well. I always like to mix it up. I don't like to just stick to one colour scheme all the time. I like to mix it up because when you see me so frequently, you don't want me to see me create in the same colour all the time, because that makes it really boring for you. So you want me to create in different colours as well. So that's got a bit of a book page on, and I will add a little bit of red pencil crayon where the hearts are when I've finished what I'm doing. So what I've got here is I've got some of the flowers cut out like so. Let me get my stamp. I'm going to use my background stamp. Can I believe how good it looks with just a torn... It's just a torn piece of paper. Don't it make a difference, Sandra? I think it makes a big difference. So I'm going to, as you know I love this stamp. You know I can't stop using it. Well, it's still moving because it's got glue on there. So press that down a bit. Hopefully that'll set hard. So I've still got... I love this stamp. So I'm going to use this one in the background. Yes, next weekend. Thank you, Roz, for replying. Thank you. I love touches of red on the craft, but I'll use the touches of red on these little hearts. Let me see if I can reach my pencil crayons. You just talk amongst yourself while I reach my pencil crayons, because you know what I'm like. I have to reach. The minute we go live, I have to reach for my pencil crayons. Luke, just reaching for my pencil crayons. Sets it off, doesn't it? So let's get a bit of red. Is that ready pink or red? I'm talking to myself now. Are we still there? I am so pleased as I have that stamp. Yay, you can create something with your stamp. So I'm just going to colour that heart in with a touch of red. It's not much, but I don't want it to be overpowering. I just want it to be a touch of red. And the minute you start colouring, your concentration you just start thinking about something else. I need to win the lottery. Hi, Anne. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a bit of stamping to the back. I've got bits of paper stuck to me, look. I'm going to add a little bit of stamping to the background in the ground espresso. So let's just ink our stamp up. I'm just going to turn this on the side just so I can add. Oh yes, I like the ground espresso stamping. I'll hold it up for you. Let me hold it up for you when I've stamped this in the ground espresso. I just love it, especially on the white gesso. We'll also add some black as well, just for a contrast. I'm just adding touches. I don't want to go too mad, but I do need to add that little bit more detail, just so it looks like I've thought about it. Let me just lift up. Can you see that I like this bit here, where it just touches? I had a tea bag ready on your craft along on a chandy. It still makes me laugh. Oh, I remember that so much, Sue. Direct to Tracy and she will give you the PayPal. Oh, do you know, I love how you all do my job for me. You're so good to me, you really are. But I just love that. So what we're going to do now is add little touches of black. I don't want to go too overboard with the black. We just want to be careful how we add the black. She says, I can't even get the lid off the ink pad. What are we saying? I just love how you all reply to each other. You're so good. Just add touches of black now, because this will bring it to life, adding those touches of black. And you don't think about it too much, you add it in a random fashion. And I still like to take my time with the pieces as well, not to be in too much of a rush. Mind you, I've got no rush left in me now. I've done that many videos and things, my brain's mush. Any hints what is new in the pipeline? Oh, well, Abs has accepted my stamps. So my stamps are all agreed and confirmed. So if nothing changes, I could have 18 stamps in the next release. If nothing changes. And there's a nice variety in this one. What is the stamp I'm using? That often helps, doesn't it, Sandra? Now, I did tell you there might be a frog, but I'm saying nothing more. But Sandra, I should be doing my job, Sandra, but I'm brain dead today. And this is the stamp set, lovely. Number 304, my favourite stamp, background stamp ever. I just love it. And if you stamp it as a whole, it looks fantastic. Have I got a piece of scrap paper? Do you know, why do I go off on so many tangents? It's just amazing how many tangents I go off. Where's my distress? Let's do distress oxide. So yes, there could be 18. As long as Abs doesn't change his mind and say they're all rubbish. So yes, there could be. So that's just a little hint for you. So look at this. Don't worry, they're not yet. You wanted a little tease? Let me just stamp this, Sandra. Look at it. Just look at that stamp. I love it. It's got little hearts and the little text and text here. And it's it looks aged as well. Love that stamp. Better start. Oh no, it's not yet. Don't worry, Maureen. Oh crikey. No, Margaret. I need time to play with some more of these. I'm enjoying them. So what I've got now is I've got this, and I love that cup. And it's still moving, so the adhesive's taken now. So what I'm going to do now is I've got some of these flowers just to add to the background, just to give it some more fullness. What we're saying. I like this size. I do as well, Chris. Belinda's saying yes, yes. I've got no idea what we're saying yes, yes to. Did Abs give you a sneaky little peek? So yes. So there could be a few in the pipeline. What is it off, please? What is what off, Sarah? Sarah? How long do we have to wait? I don't know, because Abs hasn't given me what the release date is. And I need to make some samples first. Definitely need to make some samples. Or else, because I know you like ideas of how to use them first. So yes. I use the Heartful one all the time as well, Roz. The frogs are not doing anything rude, Lucy. No one would buy my stamp. They are behaving themselves. Seriously. So I'm just adding some more of these flowers to the background. That was a top secret. just ordered that stamp and a few more from Stampers Grove today. Better not spend any more if you have new ones due out. They're not due yet, Janet. Abs just you have to agree them quite a lot in advance. So you have to think about it well in advance. So it's not yet. Not that I know of. I need time to play with all these. There's so much to do. Do you know, in this lockdown, I'm busier than anyone. Stampede. Yes, Stampers Grove. Stampede, known as Stampede. We can call it anything we want, can't we, Janet? Tracy's Crazy Gang. No, not a couple of months. I would have thought it'll be before a couple of months. You're putting me on the spot now. So I'm just adding some more of these flowers, like so, just to give a bit more oomph to that flower, to that little teapot. It's not a teapot, for goodness sake. No problem, Lean. The natives are revolting and are hungry. Okay, Lynn, see you soon. What do you press to reply to somebody? Don't you click on the name? And then when you click on the name, you can reply to them. Something like that. I always forget because I'm not in a live. I'm not saying just absolutely must have. Ah, I've seen it, yes. I've seen the stencil. So I'm just going to add this here. Just so we've got a few more flowers, like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, where's it gone? I did have something here. I've got these from Tim Holtz. I quite like these little copper embellishments. I don't know when you find any time to, I don't know when I find any time to sleep, Bonnie, trust me. It's getting to the stage where sleep's just it's a luxury that I'm not allowed at the minute. And then just as I think, oh, I'll have a relax, somebody called Abs says, oh, could you just do a few more stamps? Oh, could you just do? Just as I think I've got nothing else to do, something else crops up. So, do you know, in this lockdown, I've been busier than ever. So I'm either going to do 731 or 73.5. I can't make my mind up. Tracy, you don't do a mask stamp for COVID, did you? No, I didn't. Who did a mask? Somebody did. So I'm going to put 73.5, I think. Rather than 731, yes. So I'm just going to play around with where I want this. So I have to have a think. I'm just going to have a play just with this, just to see where I want it. And it doesn't mean anything, it's just artistic license. What are we saying? You spoilt us and don't know what we would do without these. Oh, Belinda, thank you. I'm just thinking on the spot here, Belinda, but I still want to make it a nice piece of artwork. I don't want to rush it and just create any old rubbish. So we're just taking our time. So I'm just having a think. I don't like to rush the process. Yes, so it's going to go there because I'm going to add some black tape. What are we saying? Thanks, I am no Linda, trust me, you can't get any worse than me. I'd stop at home a lot, has more free time. Honestly, you can't be any worse than me, Linda. Honestly. Where are the numbers from, please? They are a Tim Holtz product. What are they called? They're called type chips. Type chips, and you get these many, look. You get all these letters, sort of quotation marks, percentage. So I'm using them. That's it. You all keep answering for me. That's brilliant. I need to go to bed early so I can be awake in time to watch these lives. Oh no, Belinda, you're all right. You need the rest. I was doing them at 6 o'clock, Belinda, but then everybody said, could you move it forward a bit because of tea time? And then I was moving them forward because at 6 o'clock, the internet seems to struggle. It seems to struggle because everybody's going live at 6 and 7 o'clock. So I'm trying to change it a little bit. Not that that means I keep it to that, because you know what I'm like. What number is the teacup stamp, please? That's a good question. Where's my teacup stamp? Oh, hang on. The teacup stamp is, Lynn, is 271. 271 is the teacup stamp. Oh, and I just remembered I wanted to use the ants before it's got ants on here. Oh, so now how about 4 you are going to do then? Eh? So now about 4. About 4 o'clock, Belinda. I tend to do them around about 4. It's very difficult to know when the best time is because the internet is such a pain at the moment. It really is. It's so difficult. Look, I'm listening to your conversations. Bye, Ginny. Ginny must have said bye. Sorry, Ginny, I missed that. Can I ask, what is tea time? Is it supper? Tea time for me, when I say tea time, that's my evening meal. Some people call it dinner, but for me, because I'm from the Potteries, tea time was always the evening meal. Dinner time for me was the lunchtime meal. But that's just me from the Potteries. That's just what happens when you come from the Potteries. So I'm just going to add this here. Like so. Do you like I'm talking to myself? I've got ants in my workshop, Sue has. I have got ants in my conservatory, Sue. Everywhere. And I mean everywhere, Sue. But I like them on my card. I might not like them in my workshop, but I like them on my card. And I'm going to have to ink this up to see what the ant looks like. Oh, there we go. Which way is he? Can you believe I'm talking to an ant stamp and asking which way my ant stamp is? I can't believe I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry, but I've got to think about this before I do it. There we go. I'm just stamping my little ant. What are we saying? Yeah, tea time for me too. There we go. There's my little ant. I can't forget the ant. I had to remember the ant as well. Just blot the ant. So we've got a little ant on there as well. So I'm liking these little numbers. And then what I'm going to do, I know I couldn't understand what was everyone having tea, the drink at the time. Yes, no, it's our tea time, like evening meal. Yes, the evening meal. What number stamp is ants on? The ants, I love the ants. Look at the ants. It's on 271 with the cup. So the ants and the cup are together. I love that. It's small things amuse small minds. That's what it is. Small things amuse small minds, and that's me all over. So what I'm going to do is just add a touch of shading to our background, just to shade that, to bring it in, just so it looks a little bit more professional. What are we saying? I'm not talking to myself. Exactly. I'll just make out I'm talking to you, Jane. Exactly. But I do talk to myself. I am the world's worst for talking to myself. I'm dreadful. And it's hilarious because on the Hochanda videos, I waffle. I waffle as if you lot are listening to me because I forget that I'm doing a video to Hochanda. So I just waffle to myself. I'm good like that. So I'm just turning this round to add a bit of shading. What are we saying? That's why I can't find them. What can't we find? Why can't you find them, Maureen? I've missed that. Somebody's having wine as well. Somebody's having wine. You see, I love how you can all have a conversation between you. And I get totally lost because I'm concentrating on the project. I love this stamp as well, Gina. But then I'd be slightly weird if I didn't like my own stamps, wouldn't I? But that's me. But that's because I've always got an idea how I'm going to use the stamps when I design them. I have to design something I know I can use, or else it's just pointless for me. 12, I thought the ants were a stamp on their own. No, they're not, Maureen, no. But I'm wondering whether to break, like everybody keeps asking me for some small ants as well. So I might just... I'm always thinking of ideas for different stamps. It's constant. It's never ending. It really is never ending. You're always thinking of ideas. So I'm just going to add this here. See, I like how this project's coming together. I like the vintage tones. Love this, Tracy. Thank you. Didn't like the gasp. Didn't like the grasp. Oh, I didn't like the grasp to start with, but now you've stamped on it. Oh, the background, do you mean, Sue? I love the background. It's when you bring everything together. So you weren't getting it at first. Is that what you mean, Sue? Smaller ants be great. We could use a baby ant with mama ant. Exactly, little tiny ants. So we'll have to bring out some tiny ants as well. So just need to cut this again. What are we saying? Oh, thank you, Gina. I'm just thinking to myself all about the little details. That's all I'm doing. I'm thinking to myself about the little details because the little details are important to me. Stamp this over here. There was one on a free. If you had, let me go and get it. If you had one of the stamp sets, there was a freebie, and that ant's bigger. Hang on. There was this stamp, wasn't there, that was a giveaway, and that had a bigger ant. There was that one that was a giveaway, and that's got a bigger ant than this ant. So that's the big mama ant, medium ant, and now we need baby ants. Yes, it's the Tim Holtz tape. Thank you, Chris. Tim Holtz tape. A bit like the Dymo tape. So I'm just adding that to there. I want to add a few delicate splatters to my background. Just to add that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ground that little ant a bit. Yes, it was one of the giveaways, that was. Definitely one of the giveaways. So I'm just going to ground this ant a little bit, just so he doesn't look like he's floating in midair. And then I want to add a sentiment. So on this stamp set, we've got, is it wine time yet? Oh, wine time's any time, Sally, any time. Sally Ann, sorry, any time is wine time. I do beg your pardon, I didn't say your name right then. So just finding another acrylic block. Why can I never find acrylic blocks? I've just used one. I keep chucking stuff on the floor. There we go. So I'm going to add the sentiment nature. And then I'll add it to the frame so you can see the framed piece. Because it looks so much different when you put it in the shadow box. So I just want some white card just to stamp this nature. Don't forget the red heart on the cup. Yes, look, I've added a little bit of red, look, and a little bit of red here, but I might use my Posca pen because my Posca pen, my Posca pen might be a bit brighter. Tracy did that earlier. What did I do earlier, Debbie? I love how you're all answering each other. What did I do earlier, Debbie? Tell me what I did. I'm looking for a red Posca pen now. Which red do I want? That one, reddy orange. What did we miss? What did I do earlier? I've now got to undo my pen because my pen's brand new. Love Posca pens, but sold out through May here. Oh, right. The red on the heart. Yes, I did it a bit earlier. Can you tell? It takes me a bit to keep up. You see, what's happening is, as we go through the lockdown, Tracy Evans' brain cells don't exist anymore. So it takes her longer to keep up. So, and now I've even got to pump my Posca pen because it's brand new. So we've got this Posca pen here. This is a fine Posca pen. I treated myself to some of the fine ones. You see, I'm no different than you. I spend on all my craft. So we're just trying to get this to start flowing. Because you have to pump the Posca pen. But what's nice is if you don't pump it while you're live. Let's see if we can get it going. Tracy, any chance you could go put out that free butterfly stamp, pretties, please. Eh? Oh, put out that free, yeah, the butterfly one, the little one. I'll have to ask Abs. You know he's the boss man because I send him loads of designs. I send him loads of designs and then he decides whether he likes them or not. So I'm just going to, let me bring this up so you can see. I'm now going to add this Posca red pen. This is a bit brighter. Just there and just here. Can you see? We've added that. I don't think this will flick. This, oh, it will. And we can add some delicate red splatters to our background as well. Not too many. I'll just shake the camera because I'm good like that. And we'll stamp this nature sentiment. Me neither, me neither. The one with the nib body. Oh, I know which one you mean, Belinda. Yes. I can ask Abs if he'll bring that out. See what he says. I like all these ideas. So, yes, I'll ask him. I've been lucky so far. He likes all the designs. So, I've been very lucky. And what do we say? Veg tatties on and chops in the oven. Karen! Oh, potato. Oh, just sounds delicious. Just bring this in. And just add this nature sentiment to the project. Like so. What are we saying? Say pretty please from Belinda. Do you think if I say pretty please, Belinda, he might say yes because Belinda says? Do you think I stand more chance then? Do you think? So we just tone that down with the brown. Just to give it some brown edges. And I never rush a how long have we been on? See, we've done, that's not bad really. When we've been on for an hour and we've created a whole project and we've not rushed it either. Yum, exactly, yum. What are we saying? Belinda, I don't know how to do puppy eyes anymore. I'm past that age now of puppy eyes. I've forgotten how to do puppy eyes. What are puppy eyes? Let's bring this in. So what we're going to do now is add it to our framed piece so that you can see it goes in here. What are we saying? Too long. What's too long? I don't live far from Chesterfield, but it comes under Sheffield now. Years ago we were in Derbyshire. You see, that's what I like about the lives. You all have a lovely conversation between you. And Tracy Evans is so slow today, she's missed some of the conversation. Now me glue, tell him after all your hard work on these lives he should. Okay, Belinda, I can try that one. I'll say Belinda said so and see if I can get away with it. I must admit I did have a lot of people that liked that butterfly. I just like the fact you like my designs. I'm so humbled that you like my designs. I can't tell you how chuffed I am. So I'm going to hold this down into here, like so, just so. Tell him your minion. Minions. I can do puppy eyes, especially when I need some crafting stash. Oh, I can't do puppy eyes. I'm too old. Oh, I need long lashes and I haven't got long lashes. My eyes are hopeless. I haven't got nice long lashes to do those puppy dog eyes. Although Abs says he likes red hair, so I might stand a chance. What do you think? He says he likes red hair. So what do you think of the project now, Sue? Because I like it. I love the project in this frame. And it's really, really sturdy. So what do you think? I'm better at the death stare. I'm better at the death stare, Sue. Oh dear. Puppy dog eyes or the death stare. Abs, will you let me release this stamp, please? Actually, I could release it myself if Abs said no, couldn't I? I could release the stamp myself. So what do you think of the... Oh, do you know, it's so sturdy. Doesn't it look good in the box? It's so sturdy, that is. It's a really nice, sturdy piece. Doesn't it look better in the frame? Really nice, sturdy piece that is. I love it. But we're just going to have to put another black bit of tape because it's not got the balance yet. Let's just add another black piece of tape. So I need to add that there just to bring some balance. Let's just bring some balance. Just off for tea made by hubby. Yay, Janet, you enjoy. You enjoy. Just going to add that there, like so. Just so I've got 3 pieces of tape. You know what I'm like with my 3s. It's just the way I am. Just add that there. And I have to say, this is lovely in the frame. It's a nice sturdy piece. And there we go. That's all live. And look at that little ant. Isn't that ant fab? He's lovely, that little ant is. He's going to climb into them cup of flowers. I was going to craft with you, but could not with no oxide, Sue. What a shame. I work in a school too. Death stare comes so naturally. Sue does the death stare. Yes, this is a Tim. Do you know, I'm doing well for Tim, aren't I? This is a Tim shadow box. But I'm really pleased with that. I love this technique in the background. So there's another technique for you to try. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm quite pleased with that because it didn't take us too long and it come together really nicely. And we've got lots of layers in there. I'm really pleased with that. I've done 2 small plagues today. Do you mean plaques or plagues? Oh, bless. I'm just wondering what to do, and you've done it. Oh, thank you, Sue. Maybe if I dyed my hair green. Oh, that's true, Liz, yes. If I dyed my hair green, I might get away with more with abs. That is a good point. That is a good point, Liz. I'm not going live tomorrow, Belinda. I'm having a gardening day tomorrow, although somebody told me it was raining tomorrow. So what I'm doing after this live is I'm doing my last video for her Chanda. Because I've got a 1-day special on the end of April, on the Monday and the Tuesday. Is it the 27th and 28th? So I'm doing videos for that. I've got my last one to do. And then I'm going to do some gardening tomorrow. So that's what I'm hoping to do anyway. I'm just looking at these strips of card as well now. Look at these strips of card. Do you know, I never stop. But yes, I'm doing that. So, yes. So I'm going to have a gardening day tomorrow. There's what? It's okay. They do not have those colours. So they're sending some other colours. Just have to wait again. Oh, no, Sue. Lockdown has been extended 3 weeks. That's me locked down again. Oh, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed the live. Oh, thank you, Isabel. That really means a lot. So I'm going to have a gardening day tomorrow. I might even mess with this a little bit more and put a couple of strips of card because I'm quite liking these strips here as well. Oh, do you know, I'm terrible. You're all disappearing. But I might add these 2 strips of card here and one of these clips as well. Like this, look. Like that. Yeah, I'm going to add that as well. You know, artwork's never finished. I must pop over and order that stamp. Oh, thank you, Tammy. And thank you, everybody who shared the live. You really are so supportive, so thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Lovely to garden in the rain. Wonderful, Louise. I can't wait to garden in the rain. And I will put a picture of this eventually on Facebook, but I'm going to sell some of my artwork anyway. So I think I'm going to put some artwork on Facebook and sell that because I can't keep all this artwork. It's just too much. Hope the weather's fine. Thank you, Alison. Bless you, Sue. And I even sang to you as well, Sue. I might have put you off your tea, but I did sing to you. Have a lovely day, everybody. And I'll see you all at the weekend. I don't know what we're making, but I'll see you all at the weekend. Have a lovely day. See you all soon. Bye now. Stay safe. Bye. I hate saying bye. Bye.